Drivers 3 and 4 getting set to go for the hobby stocks. Green flag flies. We're underway for heat number 1. And Fawn and Steel off to an early advantage. They went 3 wide there on the front stretch as Dick's sliding back. Cross down the bottom on the move, trying to get around Dwayne Warman. Down the back straightaway they go, and it looks like Daniel Irwin going to jump to the outside of Sean Woods through 3 and 4. Fawn and Steel, she'll throwing the way through turn number 4, and onto the front straightaway. He will lead lap number 1. Irwin around the outside, and he'll get himself up into second. Fawn and Steel, Irwin, Sean Woods, Dwayne Warman, Eric Cross, Joel Dix, Nicole Woods, your field. Now Eric Cross jumps to the high side of Warman down the back straightaway. That is for the 4th spot, and around goes Eric Cross up off the top in turn number 3. And Cross able to get things going. We do stay green. And Daniel Irwin now challenged for the lead as he sticks his nose down to the bottom side of Fawn and Steel as they go down the back straightaway. Daniel Irwin challenge low. Fawn and Steel running up top. There's side-by-side battle for the lead coming out of turn number 4. And it looks like Daniel Irwin going to be your new leader at the flag stand. Off into 1 and 2. It's the 7i. He'll slide up there in front of Kirk Fawn and Steel. And Fawn and Steel now going to slide back into that 3rd spot. Dwayne Warman got a good run through 1 and 2. So now it's Daniel Irwin, Dwayne Warman, and Kirk Fawn and Steel, your top 3. Then they got a late ways back to go. Not that far, but a nice little distance back to the 57S of Sean Woods. Then Joel Dix, Nicole Woods, and Eric Cross, your field as they run off through the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Now Warman sticks his nose down low, coming out of 2. They're side-by-side battle for the lead down the back straightaway. Daniel Irwin running the top side. Dwayne Warman trying to challenge down low through 3 and 4. Still side-by-side, and Daniel Irwin able to hold him off, coming out of turn number 4 off into 1 and 2. Your front to go. Front 2 cars starting to pull away a little bit as they got a comfortable gap back to Kirk Fawn and Steel in that 3rd spot. Sean Woods, Joel Dix, Eric Cross, and Nicole Woods, your leader, Daniel Irwin, with Dwayne Warman right there on his back bumper through 3 and 4. And Warman tries to get to the bumper in 1 and 2. He'll kind of diamond cut it to the bottom down the back straightaway, but Daniel Irwin able to hold off as he's going to be your leader off into 3 and 4. Warman back in, kicks out a little bit. White flag, 1 more lap to go for the 7i of Daniel Irwin. Dwayne Warman's got his bumper in there, trying to go to the bottom side out of turn number 2. Can't make it happen. And Nicole Woods spins over in turn number 4, and that's going to bring out the caution flag. Flag fly together, 1 lap to go. Daniel Irwin got a good jump on the initial start, and he's off into 3 and 4. He's got a couple car lengths, or 1 and 2 actually. He's got a couple car lengths between Dwayne Warman. Then Eric Cross now moving to the bottom side of Sean Woods. Checkered flag, your winner, the 7i of Daniel Irwin. Here we're underway. And already Brady Binkin starting last. He's worked up into 3rd, and now he's going to get that 2nd spot. Binkin last to 2nd in 1 corner. Garrett Hager, your leader. Brady Binkin, Brian Holloway, Mark Normandin, now Brian Stitch, and Michael Smith as they go through 3 and 4. Lap 1, Garrett Hager going to be your leader. Mark Normandin working on that bottom side of Brian Holloway through 1 and 2, and it looks like he might going to complete the pass coming out of turn number 2. Can't quite clear him down the back straightaway, but he'll get him off into 3 and 4. Normandin up into that 3rd spot. Holloway fights back down to the bottom, and he'll get right back to the bumper. And it's Michael Smith, Brian Stitch, but up front, Garrett Hager, Brady Binkin, your top 2. Mark Normandin, Brian Holloway, Michael Smith, Brian Stitch. They're side-by-side down the back straightaway. Brian Stitch, he's going to get the spot going in 3 and 4. He'll slide her way up to the top side. And Michael Smith drops it to the bottom with the crossover, but that can't happen as Brian Stitch going to take the spot away. Everybody strung out, single file, nice gaps in between all the cars. Garrett Hager, your leader, off into 3 and 4. Brady Binkin in that 2nd spot. Mark Normandin, Brian Holloway, Brian Stitch, and Michael Smith, your field through 3 and 4. Leader off into 1 and 2. Brian Stitch starting to work into the gap of Brian Holloway. That is for the fourth spot out on the track. Is Stitch coming, working that high side through 3 and 4. And here we go, battle for that fourth spot. Brian Stitch up to the cushion, 1 and 2. And drops it down to the bottom, coming out of turn number 2, trying to get a run. Can he get there? And he had a nose in there, but he gets on the brakes a little bit, and he'll go right back to the top, 3 and 4. That is the battle for the fourth spot. Brian Holloway has it. Brian Stitch wants it, and Stitch up to the top in 1 and 2. Right around the back bumper there through turn number 2. Garrett Hager, he's going to see the white flag this time by. One more lap for the Wild Child. Brian Stitch still working on Brian Holloway as he drops to the bottom. Got a nose in there coming off of 4, but can't make it happen. He'll try it one more time as Brady Binkins slow off into 1 and 2. Mark Normannon will get around. And checkered flag, heat number 2, your winner, the Wild Child, Garrett Hager. And second, looks like it's Mark Normannon. And Garrison lead them off into 3 and 4, looking for that green flag, and we are underway. 6X Roger Garrison off into 1 and 2 with the early advantage. Josh Barnhart's now worked his way up into second. Sean Weigel running in that third spot. Then is Hillbrink. And that caution's out. We're going to re-rack, restack, try this one more time. And here we go. Green flag flies, and we got it this time. We're underway. And again, 6X Roger Garrison off into 1 and 2 with the lead. Barnhart trying that top side. He'll fall back in line. Weigel as they go down the back straightaway. Now he ducks to the bottom. Battle for that second spot. They're side by side off into 3 and 4. Barnhart working the bottom. Sean Weigel running that middle groove. Lap 1, Roger Garrison, your leader. Barnhart going to get that second spot at the flag stand. They're going to go side by side off into 1 and 2. Barnhart running low. Weigel up top. Spencer Hillbrink back in that fourth spot as they run down the back straightaway. Sean Weigel, he's going to have the advantage by half a car length up into 3 and 4. And Hinky Tokyo drifting through 3 and 4, but he's okay. Everybody makes it through that one. Only car behind him, Shea Simonone, he gave him plenty of room to correct it. But up in that second spot, Sean Weigel able to take it back from Josh Barnhart as they go down the back straightaway. Your leader, still the 6X Roger Garrison. Weigel and Barnhart, second, third. Spencer Hillbrink. Brett Hinky again a little sideways in 3 and 4. And Shea Simonone right behind him. He's giving him plenty of room to figure that thing out through 3 and 4. But up front, it's still 6X Roger Garrison showing the way through 3 and 4. As he's a little sideways there through 3 and 4. That allows Weigel and Barnhart to close in. And Weigel's got to get out of the gas. Barnhart's going to take second. Now he's going to drop to the bottom. Nope, he'll slide up in that gap. So Josh Barnhart, your new second place car. Weigel back to third, and he's under fire from Spencer Hillbrink as Hillbrink drops her to the bottom 3 and 4. Your leader still the 6X Roger Garrison. He's got Josh Barnhart all over his back bumper off into 1 and 2. And Barnhart may try to go to the bottom down the back straightaway. He can't make it happen, not close enough, and he'll fall back in line. Roger Garrison, Josh Barnhart, your top 2. Right there, bumper to bumper in 3 and 4. Then it's Sean Weigel and Spencer Hillbrink. Then Brett Hinky and Shea Simonone. Barnhart still took a peek low again there, 1 and 2. Trying to see if he can get a run coming out of turn number 2. And off into 3 and 4. Looks like a white flag this time by. One more lap for the 6X of Roger Garrison. Garrison, Barnhart, Weigel, Hillbrink, Hinky, and Simonone, your field down the back straightaway off into 3 and 4. And there goes Josh Barnhart, drops it in there, side by side, battle for the lead, coming to the checkered flag, and your winner.
Billy, what are you doing?
Jump it.
No,
Yes,
no,
I can make
you're
it.
not. You're not. Briney Motorsports of Hayes is your local Can-Am dealer carrying a wide selection of ATVs and UTVs. They are your full-speed shop for performance racing parts, safety gear, full line of pickup and Jeep accessories, and so much more. With a full-service shop that handles all makes and models, come by and check out Briney Motorsports, located on East 8th Street in Hayes.
Old Billy might like jumping the construction, but you don't have to.